Hi guys, it's Jamie from The Noble Artist here. I really want to start today with a bit of a story about something that happened last week, and it just made me think about kind of how people maybe treat the world of work now. Just with the opportunities that the internet has allowed us. I was invited to a group on Facebook to maybe start talking about what I am doing with Doodle Meeple, which is a creative platform to help artists and board game designers and stuff get work. And it's kind of all based on my history as a digital artist and kind of how I found my way into the board game industry. And I think the reason to invite me to the group was to kind of really start to push that, to try and invite people to work and help them find work. But what I found in there was just the wrong attitude. The first post I read was about someone who had studied video games, and it was kind of like a help. I need help post. I need to find work. I'm moving back to the UK with my wife, and I need kind of any sort of work at all. It didn't mean any sort of work. He meant video game work. And he didn't mean any video game work. He meant a decent, solid job that everyone is working really hard to achieve. And when asked what his speciality was, what part of video games he wanted to go into, he kind of just sort of said, anything at all. And as an employer, I can't imagine that anybody would consider someone who just wanted anything. You want someone who is in a niche role, who kind of wants to put all of their effort in to one particular discipline and has become the best in the industry. And that's what employers will be looking for. So to say, just do anything, it might sound like you're being amenable, it might sound like you're an asset to the company, but you're not. It just shows that you don't really care. And then when it became apparent that kind of his generalisation or generalist kind of role that he was after didn't really exist, and that he'd have to specialise, and that he didn't have those skills, he became really entitled as to kind of, I've studied and I've done this and I've done that. I'm sorry, but studying a course is not working hard. That is not putting yourself above and beyond. To say that you've worked your arse off to get where you are is working hours at the weekends, it's working early in the mornings before you go to college, staying late, because the only way to get better is to do it more. So I found it frustrating, but what struck me was the sense of entitlement that kind of, if you study for something, then you're owed a job. Just because I've played a game of football doesn't mean that I should be starting, as a striker for a Premiership football team. So there's no reason why, just because you've studied a course in something, that anybody owes you a job. Nobody owes you a job. Someone else has worked harder to get the job if you haven't got the job. So my point is, the defeatist attitude is the same as being entitled. Because by being entitled, you're complaining that you're not getting something. And that's defeatist. You need to find a way to get that thing. Whether that's putting in the extra work, doing extra hours, finding a way around, asking questions. It's fine to ask questions. It's fine to ask questions about how do I do this? Who can help me? But it's not okay to tell people that they owe you a job. I'm putting myself in a position to help people with Doodle Meeple and also these videos that I'm now making. I want everything to be really positive and upbeat, but you won't achieve the positivity and the positive results if you have this entitled mindset that is... Entitlement is negativity, and negativity won't get you anywhere at all. What I'm asking you to do is, whenever you feel frustrated at the world, and it's fine to get frustrated, sometimes it happens, but it's to push yourself a little bit further and see what happens, because when you get frustrated, you put the brakes on. And that's what that guy was doing. I'm not doing any more until somebody gives me a job. No one's going to give you a job, so you're not going to do any more. So you're going to spend the rest of your life regretting not doing more. Spend the rest of your life frustrated and angry that no one ever gave you the break that you deserved. You didn't deserve it. Somebody else deserved it who worked harder. just do better. And we need to do better if that is the current society's outlook on life, is to expect things. Don't expect, work hard, and you'll get the opportunities that you deserve. Anyway, cheers guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you find some opportunities soon.